tonight, Brent. Much of this game we think will be above the rim.
This is going to be fantastic. I hope we get out into some fast breaks where these guys have an opportunity to get their feet together, rise up, and get the fan. Not only them getting up, Kevin, but the fans getting up out of their seats.
You and I will be getting up, though. We'll be standing up.
You for sure will be up.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Barton in at the small forward. And for the Celtics, Brown the small forward with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. Walker and Smart the guards. And it's Tice in at the center, locking down the middle. Now here's Brown. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And when Brown has that jump shot going, he's hard to slow down. Just has such a beautiful release on that shot.
Here's Jokic. Right side Millsap. And he comes up with the deuce.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad. Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Now here's Barton following the miss by Jamal Murray. Back to Millsap. Just 5 to shoot. Over Tatum. And there's Millsap. That's good on the assist by Barton. Millsap's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now here's Walker over Murray. The kick out to Tatum. Over Jokic. A nice shot by Tatum.
And really at his best from mid-range. Tatum can create space and shoot up over his defenders.
Murray against Walker. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And I have just been so impressed with the way Jamal Murray has added to his game. Keeps pushing himself every offseason to make the most of his abilities as a player and continues to be a consistent threat from the outside.
And he makes the first. And with Murray, Greg, you forget how young he is. He entered the NBA right out of his freshman year at Kentucky.
I mean, Murray was taken 7th in his draft and has kind of flown under the radar from that class. But the more you watch him, the more you feel like you're seeing a star in the making.
And so Murray nails both of them.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Walker the pass to Brown. Smart kicks to Brown. Lets it go with the 3. He can't get it to go. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Barton surveying the floor. The pass to Harris. Now here's Millsap. Double team on Millsap. The kick out to Barton. Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Celtics. Here's Tatum. It's not going to go for him. Barton with some nice D. Walker against Murray. Launches a 3. The Nuggets with another miss. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Trailing by 2. Outside, Smart. It's hauled in by Harris.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Now here is Harris. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Jokic. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, the inside game of Jokic continues to improve. Adept at using that big body, finding an angle and taking advantage.
Here's Tice. Pass to Tatum to the middle. Here's Walker. It's tipped. And here's Barton. Pass to Murray. Jokic with it. And stolen by Tatum. Smart deciding where to go with it. Good on the triple.
A young guy with maturity, awareness, and a feel for the game. Tatum is special.
Pass to Jokic. The kick out to Barton. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And it's Brown missing.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Poke loose, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. Millsap against Tatum, and stolen by Tatum. Rebound by Murray. The Nuggets leading by 4. And there's the pass to Millsap. Over Tatum. Millsap misses.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Smart, and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Smart's got 5 points so far. Barton kicks to Harris. Pass to Jokic. Over Tice. And here's Harris from the arc. And again, Denver no good. Austin's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Smart finds Walker. Brown with it. Passes it to Tice. From the stripe. Walker's shot is off.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
And the Celtics rebounding well this summer. From the loss of Kyrie Irving and Al Horford, Kemba Walker possibly a better fit for this team.
And with their young core, understandable that they didn't want to extend Horford out to age 37. A revamped roster, but I think they remain a contender in the East.
That's good from Harris. To win with consistency, Brent, you need guys who you can bank on, guys you can count on. With that in mind, who's the most consistent scorer that you see night in and night out in the NBA?
Well, Kevin Durant and James Harden are just tremendous at scoring the basketball. Anywhere they are, at any time, they have an opportunity within a few minutes to explode and put 10 or 12 points on the board. And so those individual runs, and then Kevin, quite frankly, the attention defensively from the opposition to try to shut them down will open up opportunities for other guys to flood into the game that haven't had any impact thus far.
Exactly.
So now all of a sudden they get going, but Durant, Harden, and last year there were stretches where Paul George absolutely entered this category. Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Here's Murray. Jokic inside, defended by Tice. Murray, no good.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target. Just doing the job on the backboard.
He kicks to Harris. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That is his first foul of the game. Williams, he's checked in for the Celtics. Edwards comes in for Walker. And Denver also making a switch. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Harris. On defense, Boston. It's a three-point game. Barton passes to Jokic. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Barton that time on the assist by Murray. 6 points for Will Barton.
And that's some nice rotation on the ball there from Barton. Looks totally calm rising up for threes.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Kicks to Tatum. Outside Williams. Pass to Edwards. There's the triple. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Smart, wide open, he fires. And again, Boston with the triple.
Man, he's got that touch working tonight, shooting the ball very well to start this one.
Edwards against Murray. Now the pass to Jokic. To the paint. Here's Millsap, and it's slammed in by Millsap.
Yeah, you can't leave people open around Jokic, and the offense is set up to have cutters and movement. He'll take advantage of the defense if they sleep.
Now here's Edwards. No good that time. Good defense by Jokic.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
And oh, that was close. He draws the foul. He'll shoot 2. And while Murray is known, Brent, for his outside shooting, he's very strong with his in-between game as well.
Yeah, he's got a lot of options offensively and getting more and more in contact with Jokic on those high screen and rolls. Devastating, Kevin, when he gets to that left hand, gets around the free throw line and shoots that high floater. There are nights where he does tons of damage with that.
Throw good, Murray.
And the Nuggets, one of the better offensive teams in the league, but they play at a slower pace.
Well, they played last year at the 4th slowest pace in the league. Maybe one of those reasons is the 5s that they use, and Jokic and Plumlee coming off the bench are not the most agile players in the league. Got to wait for those guys to get their way down into possessions in the half court. But when they were down there, they were pretty effective and pretty tough to stop. There's a lot of potential left in the tank for Jamal Murray. He's able to play both guard spots, but it's that sweet jump shot that has his teammates and the coaching staff salivating about where his ceiling is.
Denver leading by 3. Pass to Craig. Here's Murray. Nice D from Williams.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Here's Wanamaker. Cans the 12-footer.
Hard to leave any NBA player that wide open from that distance.
.151 left to play in the first. Here's Murray. That's his first basket of the game. 1 for 6 and looking for more.
Well, buttery right there. Knockdown shooter from that area. Murray taking advantage of that opportunity.
Now here's Cantor. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Edwards. Williams trying to break free. Edwards can't hit. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. 3-point lead. Passes to Plumlee. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists now in this one.
Like that from Murray right there. When he's passing it like this, it can make him so much better and so much more open.
Now here's Edwards. That's tipped, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris. Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Denver. Poked away and out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. .51 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. They swipe it. Here's Wanamaker, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the foul against Denver. The Celtics shooting their first free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
A great season for the Nuggets last year, winning the Northwest Division. Kind of a tough way to go out in the postseason for them as they lost to the Portland Trail Blazers. But overall, a terrific direction and lots of room to grow that has them excited about the Denver Nuggets competing at an elite level this season.
And so he makes both from the line. 40 seconds left in the first. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
And that's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right after the other.
34 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Canner. Over Plumlee. The shot's good from Cantor.
A reliable finisher who can score in a multitude of ways. Cantor is a tough cover down low.
15 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now Morris. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Just 4 to shoot. Fires from 14. And that one good. And the Nuggets lead by 3.
Yeah, you got to get up tighter than that. Some players you can give that much room to, but not him.
Paul Millsap has been leading the charge for the Denver Nuggets. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Right back after this break. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
The Nuggets leading by 3. On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. It's Morris and Beasley at the 1 and the 2. Jeremy Grant is out there with Plumlee, and it's Craig in at the small forward. Williams attacking. Some solid defense from Grant.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Plumlee dishes to Morris. Back to Plumlee. From the arc. Connects from three-point range. Morris has got the lead up to 6 now for the Nuggets.
This is what he does. Find space on the perimeter and then sink the 3.
And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. The pass to Edwards. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Denver's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Here's Craig, and they call the foul, so he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a three-point play.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Brent, you know, the moving screen is one of those very difficult judgment calls, isn't it?
It's a tough one, Kevin, but what you look for all the time in replays when you see that call, it's almost like the salsa. I'm looking at the hips and the feet. If the feet are too wide, and Kevin Garnett was the biggest problematic moving screen setter that I ever saw, being 6'11" and spreading out those sticks of his. But
Yeah.
if the feet go wider than the shoulder, impossible. And then the hip move as the defender is moving around the screener, just enough of a nudge for him
Little
not to be able to
lean,
catch
yeah,
up.
yes.
Those are the ones where the referees, I think, are most in tune to in order to blow the whistle.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Celtics have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And as a team, excellent a season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
First one falls for him. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Nuggets leading by 7. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Morris finds Plumlee. Unable to get that one. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Floats one up and foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line. The Celtics shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Now, here's Grant. No points in the game yet for him.
Well, a long time Jeremy Grant was a role player that just came off the bench, and last season starting most all of the games. He showed how well he can fit in as a 5-man, and now with the Nuggets, if he can bring that kind of energy off the bench with his length, his athleticism, it gives another dynamic to this young Nugget nucleus.
That free throw, no good.
Jeremy Grant just has such a great combination of athleticism and explosiveness. It's up to him to find familiar spots on the floor and do a good job of playing off his teammates to make an impact on every game that he plays.
He hits the second from the line. Celtics trail by 6. And it's Monte Morris with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Kemba Walker's checked in for Edwards. Two minutes now played in the second quarter. Pass to Walker. Over Plumlee. Shot's good by Walker. Walker's got his second bucket. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Craig. He's guarded by Williams. Here's Plumlee. Rebound Boston. Here's Wanamaker. They get it back.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Morris against Walker. Passes it to Beasley. Morris outside. Shot clock at 6. The Nuggets with another miss. Boston's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Up top, Walker. Covered by Morris. Offensive rebound. Another shot. Walker's shot is off. Denver's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Morris into the lane. It's good. Morris has got 5 points now in the quarter. Celtics trail by 4. Walker, bounce pass. Here's Cantor. That one doesn't go. Plumlee with some nice D. Kicks it out to Beasley. And a miss there on the triple. The Celtics have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. From deep, Walker. That shot goes in. He now has 3 field goals and 6 misses today.
And he's kind of always had that shoot-first mentality for a point guard. And when you can shoot it like Walker, it's not necessarily a bad thing.
Now, here is Morris. 7 points in the game. Basket counts.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Williams with the ball. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Like the execution there from Cantor. Usually likes to score, this time with the pass.
For Denver, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Beasley outside. Morris against Williams. 6 to shoot. Morris kicks to Craig. Over Williams. Craig can't get it to go.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Here's Wanamaker, covered by Beasley. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Morris, left side. Williams with the block.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooters.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, if you were going to lose Kyrie Irving, why not replace him with Kemba Walker? The Celtics brought Walker in from Charlotte last offseason, and it looks like he's going to pay off big time in Boston. The Celtics didn't exactly do what they wanted the last couple of years, but with Walker and Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum and a hopefully healthy Gordon Hayward, Celtics aren't exactly going to be in the lottery anytime soon either.
Well, you're right on that, D.A. They're still stocked, and we love Walker. He'll, I think, mix well with this team. Thank you. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets.
Well, they've been turning that ball over way too much, and they really need to address this if they want to win this game. Huddle up, boys.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Cantor. Brown comes in for Williams. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Brad Wanamaker.
Well, it's one thing to play good defense, but then to alter the shot and get the rebound, that's a good day's work.
Well, Coach Mike Malone has grown up with this young Nuggets team. He says that he believes in the youth of this team.
Well, the future is so bright for the Denver Nuggets, and really where you have to give Mike Malone a ton of credit is when they made the decision between their 2 bigs, Jokic and Nurkic, sticking with Jokic and then changing their entire offensive style to play from a point center position. It has paid huge dividends.
Here's Murray. Kemba Walker making his last shot. And it's Jokic missing. Tatum's shot is off. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Nuggets. Pass to Jokic. Out to Harris. The 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists now in this one. Celtics trail by 3. Walker surveying the floor. And the pass to Williams. The kick out to Brown. Shoots over Barton. And it's Brown missing. The Nuggets leading by 3. To the inside. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Tatum. Murray against Walker. Here's Smart. Boston again missing. Denver's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Harris outside. Pass to Millsap. Jokic trying to free himself up, and it's Millsap. That time on the assist by Harris.
Just continuing to develop an overall game that was evident coming into the league. Gary Harris getting better at spotting the open man.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Nuggets have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far. Throw good, Murray. Daniel Tice is checked in for the Celtics. And so Murray nails both of them. Celtics trail by 7. Smart passes to Tatum. And they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Edwards, he's checked in for Kemba Walker. Barton outside. Now, here's Jokic, defended by Tice. For 3, Murray hits it from three-point range. Murray's got the lead up to 10 now for the Nuggets.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the three-point line.
And now, the first timeout called here for Boston.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Celtics trail by 10. And here's Edwards. 7 points in the game. Inside, and that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Now, here's Tatum. Over Jokic.
I hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
And that one's good. Barton.
I know sometimes it looks out of control, but his dribble play can be effective. Barton there with the handle and the deuce. Well, you think about the season that Millsap was injured 2 years ago and how much that took away some development. Then a year later, Denver does some great things with Millsap in the lineup. Then they re-sign him this offseason thinking they can take another step. And Paul Millsap, such a good, solid defender and scorer, was devastating for them in the playoffs and a source of valuable offense on that end. Paul Millsap, the veteran and the adult in the room for this Denver team.
And for Millsap, he's a vocal leader when he's on the floor.
Well, his defensive numbers were so off the charts when he played in Atlanta for the Hawks alongside Al Horford. That's the reason I think that Tim Conley and the Denver Nuggets looked at the addition of Paul Millsap, providing them foundation on a nightly basis. He could be the concrete for them on the defensive end of the floor.
First free throw is good.
And the vertical that Brown has is pretty impressive, as relentless a finisher as you'll find in our league.
And he can't hit the second.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Barton kicks to Jokic. Over Tice. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Barton.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
For Boston, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Good on both. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Nuggets. .135 left in the first half. 5 on the clock. Off target with his 3.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Now here's Brown. Shoots over Barton. Boston again missing.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Millsap, and it's slammed in by Millsap.
Well, Barton had a good feel about what was happening defensively, and his teammate was wide open.
Edwards against Murray. Jokic with the steal. Martin with it, picked up by Brown. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That'll be his second foul of the game. .43 seconds left in the second quarter. The kick out to Barton.
And he has not been able to keep up that pace he had going in the first quarter.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Moves on moves. Greg, that's Jason Tatum.
I mean, this guy's a natural isolation scorer. Jab steps, crossovers, turnarounds, fadeaways. He's got an awful lot in his bag.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
third pick in that 17 NBA draft after a strong rookie campaign. I think Tatum was going to be around for a while.
And so Tatum nails them both. And here's Denver. They're on a 20-7 run. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Pass to Jokic. Denver passing it around. For three, Harris. But they recover it. Tries again. Rebound, Boston. Tice has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Off with the layup. And so it's the Denver Nuggets looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, guys. Here with Coach Mike Malone. How has ball movement opened up things for you offensively?
Every game we have where we get into a one-on-one game, over-dribbling, not passing, we become very easy to guard. The good thing about tonight is the ball is moving. We're trying to make plays for each other. When we move the ball, we get high percentage shots, which is all we can ask for.
Thanks very much for your time, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. A pretty close game from the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. At the end of the period, they held a 3-point lead. The second quarter got a lot more exciting for them as they were putting up big numbers and find themselves way out in front here at the half. Shaq, let's get your take on Denver.
Well, I like it, Ernie, because they're just not settling for outside shots. You know, that part of the game is pretty when it's going in. We've seen plenty of teams try that and fail. Got to have a balanced approach. And tonight, they found a ton of success inside. Basketball and championships are won inside out. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about Boston?
Well, the way I see it, they're losing this game because they're being out-rebounded. You can't give up this kind of differential and expect to remain competitive. So what do? You commit more guys to the glass, guards included. You make it a priority that if you do ultimately lose this game, it's not because you didn't rebound.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been one outstanding game from Jamal Murray.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
Yeah, almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Boston, Walker and Smart, the guards. Brown, the small forward, with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. And it's Tice in at the center position. And with that, the Denver lead is cut back down to 13 points, and that one coming from Kemba Walker.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Smart. Good work defensively by Millsap.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Outside, Walker. Smart on the wing. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. 11 points for Marcus Smart.
And they are very comfortable running their offense through Walker. And you can see why. Drops a sick dime right there. That pass was right on the money.
You know, Brent, passing is just one of the many things that Jokic does well on the floor.
Well, it doesn't look pretty at times, and there's not a ton of athleticism, but the cerebral play of Jokic, and then for teams to try to prepare Kevin defensively for a team offensively that plays from a point center, that's a bit of a mind job night in and night out. Denver's done such a great job of accentuating the skill set of Nikola Jokic.
Free throw, good. Jokic. Well, Greg, the rapid ascension of Nikola Jokic into NBA stardom has been nothing short of amazing. You know, he really is an elite center now.
I mean, he's the best player on a very talented young team in the West. I would not be surprised to see him win an MVP in the next few years.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Well, the 6'10" Serbian Jokic is doing a little bit of everything. A decent scorer, a determined rebounder, and of course, an elite passer.
Now here's Walker. 11 points in the game. Here's Brown. Here's Tice. A beautiful reverse layup. Tice has got his first points of the game.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Murray finds Jokic. Jokic draws the double. Barton outside. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Jokic. Lets it go from deep. And Boston with the rebound. Here's Walker. Oh, that's blocked. And they get it back. And he recovers it. And he gets it back. They double him with Barton. Here's Brown. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Brown's got 5 points so far. Murray against Walker. Murray dishes to Millsap.
And how about the transition from Paul Millsap, going away from that star role to being more of a role player here in his later years. No longer needed to carry the torch, if you will, in terms of scoring and rebounding, but he can still give you just a bit of everything else at this stage.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one.
Well, hard work pays off, and there might not be a better example if you look that up in the dictionary. There could very well be a picture of Paul Millsap. He's made himself into a star in the NBA.
And he sinks the second. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Pass to Tice. Back to Walker. There's the pass to Tice. Outside Tatum. Looking to get back on track here. He takes it up and lays it in. Tatum's got it back down to single digits for the Celtics. And with Millsap, you can just see him contribute in so many ways.
I mean, a great passer for his position and also very unselfish with his offense. Still a plus defender with how often he is giving up size on the inside.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Pass to Harris. Denver passing it around. Passes it to Jokic. But they get it back. Here's Barton. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Jaylen Brown.
Get a feeling like that play was designed for Will Barton to get contact and get himself to the free throw line.
Brent, on both ends of the floor, Will Barton is an effective spark plug for this team.
Yeah, he can fire you up out there, Kevin. He can do some things, obviously, defensively to get the team going and igniting the fast break. And then Offensively, I know Mike Malone might not agree with all of the choices from Will Barton, but when he gets it going, it's an extra spark for this Nugget squad.
That free throw good from Barton.
I think Will Barton has figured out that scoring from the free throw line can be a good thing.
Boston making a switch here. Williams is checked in, and a switch here also for Denver. Plumlee is checked in for Nikola Jokic. Both free throws good from Barton. Celtics trail by 9. Outside, Walker. To the middle. Plumlee with some nice D.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Now here is Harris. Pass to Millsap. Clock at 6. He kicks it to Murray. Barton wide open. He fires. And again, Denver no good. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. They trail by 9 points from the baseline. The second effort. And it's good on the way in. Tatum's got 10 points.
How about the timing and hustle there? Tatum earns his team some second chance points.
Murray, the pass to Plumlee. Down low. Out to Harris from downtown. Rebound, Boston.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
And Brown is so good at using that large frame to reel in rebounds. Just exceptional at how he attacks the glass.
This will be his third free throw shot of the game.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Celtics making a switch here. Cantor's checked in. The Nuggets also changing it up. Grant, he's checked in for Millsap. Torrey Craig comes in for Barton. And it's Malik Beasley in for Harris. That free throw good from Brown. The Nuggets leading by 4. And it's Murray penetrating. Walker with the rebound. On offense, here are the Celtics. They're on an 18-7 run. There's the 3. And no good. Now Denver takes it the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
And Murray's the kind of shooter that you appreciate in the flow of the game, but when he gets in this kind of rhythm, look out.
And Walker kicks to Brown. It's Brown on the wing. Over Beasley. And it's Brown missing.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Here's Craig. Murray outside. Shot clock at 5. Again, the miss by Murray. Celtics trail by 6. Here's Tatum. And Grant sends it back.
A skilled shot blocker, Grant, coming over and is so quick off the floor. Swats that one out.
Here's Walker. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Walker's got 4 points this quarter. Denver leading by 4. Grant outside. Back to Murray. He dishes it to Grant. 6 on the shot clock. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. And there's Murray on the assist by Grant. And that's 23 points for Jamal Murray.
Well, that equals his 3-point total from the first half. He had 1 before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
And he gets the bucket. And that's 15 points for Kemba Walker.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Murray surveying the D. The 19-foot shot, and that one is good by Beasley. And the Nuggets lead by 7. Boston's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Walker finds Tatum. Now Cantor. The pass to Walker. Boston needs to get off a shot. Brown outside. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Brown's got 11.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
A nice shot by Tatum.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Nuggets making a change here. Morris is checked in. Stolen by Walker. Here's Tatum, and another basket for Boston.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Morris against Walker. Morris with the bucket. He's got 11.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Pass to Tatum. Brown outside. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now, here is Morris. He's got 11. Passes it to Craig. 5 to shoot. Releases from 15. Here's Plumlee, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And defensively, this could be a good foul. No reason to give Plumlee easy points inside, given his struggles at the free throw line.
You talk about solid role players, Brent. Mason Plumlee fits the bill.
Does such a great job consistently of coming in, being a physical player, setting screens and rolling. Probably an underrated part of his game is the way that he passes the ball, but never is going to get your team out of sorts with the way that Mason can play within his role.
The first one falls. Williams, he's checked in for Robert Williams. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
He was able to tie it up, but he has to be disappointed that he could not give his team the lead.
Here's Walker with the 3. No good on the shot. Good work defensively by Morris.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
Pass to Craig. Back to Morris. Fades back. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got rebound number 8 now on the night. The kick out to Walker. They double team Walker to the paint. Over in the corner, Williams. Those three-pointers off the mark.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, as good as you can do without getting a block there to defend.
Now, here is Morris. 11 points in the game. To the inside. Excellent D there from Williams.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. A 2-point game. 1:11 left to play in the third. Grant, that's good.
Well, he's such an athletic forward. Absorbing contact is something that he's learning to do, getting much better at it.
Here's Cantor. 5 points in the game. And Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Jokic, he's checked in for Mason Plumlee. .51 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Tatum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That's good from Cantor on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got 5 assists in the game.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Now here's Beasley. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. This is his first free throw of the game.
Wound up shooting 85 from the line a season ago, which is an exceptional percentage.
Shoot 2.
And the first one drops. Austin making some changes. Daniel Tice is checked in for Enes Kanter. And Smart subbed in for Brown. The Nuggets also changing it up. Paul Millsap is checked in for Grant. Will Barton comes in for Torrey Craig. And Harris subbed in for Monte Morris. And Beasley drops both of them. Here's Walker. 17 points in the game. Outside, Smart. Right side to Walker. Takes a 3. Denver grabs the miss. Inside, Harris. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Now, Gary Harris would not be denied that time. Focused on getting the finish.
What a performance by Jamal Murray. He has been the story for the Denver Nuggets. They've leaned on him for offense, and he hasn't let them down. He's now up to 23 points today. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So on the floor for Denver, the backcourt is Murray and Harris. At the forward slots, it's Barton and Millsap. And it's Jokic in at center. On defense, the Nuggets. The lead is 2. Here's Walker. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
And you always know what you're going to get from Walker from the line. He's been a solid, consistent free throw shooter his entire career.
First one falls for him. Well, one of the bigger names in free agency this past summer was Kemba Walker. A lot of teams, Greg, looking at him.
And rightfully so, Kevin. With Kemba, a point guard who is in his prime, he's an impact player who can hit big shots and is one of the more underrated stars in our league.
He doesn't get the second one.
Well, you have to give credit to Kemba Walker, who has always found ways to improve his game year after year. Has worked on that shot and tool set enough
where he can now be a handful to defend for any guard.
Now, here's Jokic. 4 on the clock. Millsap trying to get open. Second shot opportunity. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from Tatum.
Kind of rare to see any player have this much of a struggle from the field. To still have the lead shows how resilient they are as a complete team.
As tough as they get, Smart's a bulldog out there, does a good job of drawing contact, oftentimes by initiating it.
And with Walker, as he has progressed as a player, you know, Greg, so has his leadership.
And Kemba has been a natural leader for so long during his time. When your leader puts in the work that Kemba does, it has to inspire the rest of that roster.
First free throw is good.
And some of what Smart gives this team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
Yeah, look, you'd like to take the lead on that possession, but at least he was able to tie the game up.
And the pass to Jokic. Harris outside. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Millsap kicks to Harris. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assists. 9 points for Gary Harris.
The confidence that Gary Harris is playing with right now, he is ready to shoot once that ball touches his mitts.
Here's Smart. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Harris has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Pass to Millsap. Jokic. It's good on the putback. And it's a 5-point Nugget lead.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Now, here's Tice. Fires the 3. Hands it from downtown. Walker's got 12 points here in the second half.
And that is how he rolls. A prolific scorer. Walker's been calling his own number tonight.
Passes it to Jokic. That one a little long.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Pass to Walker. Millsap against Tatum. Here's Smart. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. There's the pass to Harris. Here's Millsap. The shot comes out. Great D that time from Tatum. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Trailing by 2 to the left wing. Pass to Williams. Tatum on the wing. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class-eating.
I don't know what happened there. That was an easy 2 points that he just threw away.
In the corner, Smart with it. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Smart's got 4 this quarter.
Well, he now has 4 3-pointers this game, guys. 2 in each half. He's really spacing out the floor for his teammates.
Here's Jokic. Puts the fadeaway right on the money. And the Nuggets lead by 1.
Jokic showing off some of that all-star talent that we've talked about the last couple seasons.
Here's Walker. Softly drops in the floater. Walker's got 23 points. There is just no way to tell who is going to pull this one out.
When you've had this many lead changes, you're looking to see which one of those plays is going to be a momentum swinger.
Harris's shot is good.
Important to have shooters on the floor that can spread you out. Gary Harris likes to nail the deep 3, and he does there.
Smart kicks to Tatum. Outside, Walker. Tatum against Millsap, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
And he knocks down the first one. Williams, he's checked in for Boston. And so Tatum nails them both. Denver's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Passes to Jokic. The dish to Barton. At the elbow, Jokic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
At 6'10", 250 pounds. That's a big man out there, and he uses his size to draw the contact there. Nice job by Jokic.
Shoot 2.
And he makes the first. One is no good.
Yeah, sometimes in a game you settle a little bit before settling in, and right now I think he's a big factor in how they're getting to the line.
Bounce pass from Smart. Williams from outside. Rebound by the Nuggets. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Harris looking it over. And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
And the Celtics making a change here. Brown's checked in. Murray against Walker. Pass to Brown. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
And you got to respect how accomplished Brown is down low, destroying whoever is in his way.
The pass to Jokic. Millsap at the elbow. Ball's knocked loose. And it's Jokic missing. And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Celtics. It's a 1-point game. Tatum passes to Walker. Jokic with the steal. Murray against Walker. Murray, good. Murray's got 25 points.
That's a tricky little move there as Murray found a little bit of space and then got that floater off.
The kick out to Brown. And it's off from three-point range. Denver's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Walker against Murray. For 3, Harris. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. And now a 4-point Nugget lead.
Well, that's just sweet passing there from Murray, keeping his eyes open and finding the open man.
Here's Walker. Murray with the defensive effort. Denver's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Harris outside. To the wing right side. Just 5 on the clock. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And that's 13 points for Jokic.
Well, the confidence just keeps growing with Jokic and his shot. Pretty much ready to shoot as soon as it touched his hands.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Well, Brent, not many can deny that Gary Harris is an absolute pest on the defensive end.
Yeah, pretty relentless on that end of the floor. Defensively, he's rugged and tough, and he can cover a lot of ground with that lateral quickness.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Jamal Murray.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
Grant, he's checked in for Denver. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Brad Stevens had to say to his team. He said, look, you guys are playing physical, and I like that, but it has to be under control. We've committed way too many fouls. We've allowed way too many foul shots. Kevin?
This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with. And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
You got a shadow Walker. His mid-range game is on point.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor, and these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. Denver leading by 6. Pass to Jokic. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Williams with the defensive effort. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. Yeah, easy call.
No good on the free throw. And the second free throw, good. The Nuggets leading by 5. Now Murray. And Harris wide open. He shoots. The offensive rebound. Here's Jokic. And that one is good. Jokic has got 11 in the second half.
Well, Jokic is big. Jokic is long, and he does a great job there of corralling that ball and taking advantage of his length.
Williams finds Tatum. Shoots from 14. Jokic grabs the miss. Denver's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Pass to Harris. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Walker against Harris. Williams looking around. Tatum, that's for 2. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Tatum's got 4 points in the quarter.
And Tatum's experience in these spots is starting to show. He's never been afraid to take the biggest shots.
Now, here's Jokic. Murray with it. Williams picks him up. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Jokic. And it's blocked by Brown. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Celtics trail by 5. Now a timeout called by Boston. Without question, Jamal Murray displaying his skills today.
They got to be using this timeout to think about a personnel change or a game plan change to try to slow him down.
Pass to Walker. Back to Brown. Kicks it to Walker. For Murray. He can't get that one. And Denver the other way now. Down low, Jokic, good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 5th assist in this one.
Jokic in body control. Man, years ago we wouldn't have said that. I'm saying it now.
Now here's Walker. Smart misses. Smart against Harris. And there's the pass to Murray. Now Jokic over Williams, and it's good for 2. And now it's a 9-point Denver lead.
Such an outstanding effort there for the big man to stay focused with his shot. Jokic, tremendous concentration.
Here's Walker. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Jokic. First free throw is good, and that brings them within 8. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
Not a perfect trip to the free throw line, but they'll take what they can get at this point.
Harris against Smart. Harris kicks to Murray, and it's blocked by Brown, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. Walker against Murray. Now here's Walker. Not a lot of room. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Harris with it. And Tatum over to help. Here's Jokic. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. And the Nuggets lead by 10.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for Denver.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Jokic.
Well, a consistent intensity is what he brought to the floor here. He hit the glass hard, and he came up with a ton of rebounds.
So it's the Celtics now. Denver able to drain the three, and the call will be against Harris. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for two. And that one falls for Smart. So it's the Celtics now, trailing by 10. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Sinks the triple. Here's Morris. Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
So the Nuggets win it. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Mason, your game has expanded some, and what has that process been like?
You know, you just learn something new every game. You have to study your opponent and see what's going to be open, but some of the constants have to be rebounding, defense, bringing energy in, and that's always going to get you a little bit.
Well, you had the whole package tonight, Mason. Thanks. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.